Hey YouTube, Rybrat here. I thought a good follow-up video to my introductory video would be essentially answering the question of how did I know I was trans? My life started fairly simply. I was dressed up in frilly, flowery dresses and generally very girly clothes, and I enjoyed, or it's I played with girly toys, and I played with Barbie dolls, I played with baby dolls. My life started very female centric, specifically because, obviously, yes, I was assigned female at birth. And basically, over the years, I started realizing that no, I don't like wearing dresses, I don't like wearing skirts, and I preferred hanging out with the guys and having more male friends as the years went on, and girls always made me feel like the odd person out, and I never really quite felt like I fit. And for a long time, I thought it was because I was gay and because I had attractions to said girls and because, you know, whatever else. I had, from the span of when I was like 11 to when I was like 17, 18, 19, I had come out as lesbian many, many times because I would get into this point where I would feel like, oh, I want to be a prince to a girl, I want to sweep a girl off her feet, I want to be this, that, and the other thing. Uh, and basically thinking that, oh, I'm completely gay. And then I would develop attraction to a male, which I'm still not entirely sure if it's actual attraction to guys specifically or if it's idolization of the male form because of what I want for myself. But that's a completely different topic, anyhow. But I always felt odd around girls. I thought it was because I was gay, and there was a lot of things that I thought when I was younger, like, oh, I wish I could sweep a girl off her feet, I want to be a prince to a girl, etc., etc., etc. And then there's the whole thing of I was in a relationship with a guy for 10 years. It was very serious. We were engaged. We had a sexual relationship because I was with him for 10 years. And okay, so this is where the point of this particular video, where this is going to become possibly too much information for like my mom, my aunt who might be watching, anybody else who doesn't want to hear about this type of thing. So please, if you do not want to hear about my discomfort with things of that nature, please close the tab and turn away and keep your poor brain innocent. Are you gone? Good? Okay. So I was in a relationship with a man for 10 years. We were together from the time that I was like 14, 15 till like 24, 23, 24. So because we were together for that long, eventually we did develop a sexual relationship. And because he was a guy with, a guy's parts, and I was technically a female with a female's parts, we obviously had penetrative sex, and it was not something I enjoyed. It was something I was very, very, very uncomfortable with, and I thought that was normal. I thought, no girl likes to be penetrated, blah 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 blah. But as years came on, I realized it was because not for me. I don't want to be penetrated as a woman. It's not something I enjoy. Anyway, so yeah, that's one big. So far we have two reasons. One, because of how I wanted to interact with females in a relationship. Two, because I did not enjoy being penetrated. And three, because of how I felt when I had my period. I felt like my body was turning against me. I have always had terrible, terrible depression, and now I'm learning dysphoria when I've had my period. And I'm getting better at coping with it, but it's still hard sometimes. And so, another reason why I realized that I do not identify as a woman is just because hearing my birth name, hearing she and her and feminine oriented words towards me makes me cringe internally. It feels wrong, and I just, I'm realizing now why. So, yeah. And just generally identifying as a woman, and it just doesn't feel right. I am who I am. I've never felt more happy and comfortable and myself than since I started identifying as male and using male pronouns and using a male name and binding and seeing a masculine profile when I look in the mirror and getting a masculine haircut and seeing a masculine face. That's how I know, because I've never been happier than I have the past few months. So, there you go. That's the answer. How I know I'm trans. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Bye.